Hello and welcome to my first podcast. My name is Maxwork and this podcast is about my journey from mediocrity to mastery. You are listening to episode 7. Never apologize for who you are. You may have noticed already in last week's episode. From now on, it will change a little bit. I will go back and forth in my story to be able to tell the learnings from one specific event. In our busy lives, many things happen at the same time, but only when we get more quiet times, when we can reflect and realize the learnings from those moments. Looking back, we can see the learnings. As Steve Jobs once said in the commencement speech at the Stanford University, you cannot connect the dots looking forward, but you can looking backward. Looking back into the year 2001 to 2004, I have been at the age of 11 to 14 years old. It has been the time of baggy pants. I'm not sure if you know what baggy pants are. Those are those insanely large pants rappers wore at the time, and my entire friends were as well, which were around me at this specific time of my life. It wasn't only the pants we wore way too big, but also t-shirts for me, as well as football jerseys, some of which I still own today, and they are even too big now. Around that time, I had started to deliver newspaper and other promotional leaflets to the homes in the village I have been grown up, to make my own money for the first time in my life. Mainly motivated by my friends, which had all those cool clothes I wouldn't get from my parents. I knew with making my own money, I will be able to buy the things I want, the things I care, not only the things my parents would buy for me. I remember having made the first money from delivering newspapers, buying all the new clothes, cutting off the labels, throwing them out before I got home. I did that so my parents wouldn't be able to return all the clothes I bought and I valued so much at the time. But most of the times I was even hiding my t-shirts, my trousers, football shoes, jerseys for weeks before wearing them for the first time. So when my mother was asking me if I bought something new again, I could actually say I have been owning that for weeks, which was the truth. I wasn't lying because I really bought them weeks before. Looking back, I have to admit many things I did during that time was only to please others. To be their friends, be part of the cool kids. It wasn't because I really want that. I now realize it is more important to be you. It's more important to be happy for who you are than making other people happy by mirroring them. Although I strongly believe it is important to have people in our lives we respect, we look up to, and we listen to and value their opinions. We do not live our lives to please others, and we certainly don't live to worry about what they think of us. But how can we stop worrying about other opinions? I remember weeks ago, perhaps even more than a month ago, I have sent the link to that podcast, to the first episode of that podcast, to a dear friend. She listened to it and gave me feedback about that specific episode. And she was listening to a few more episodes. I was also asking about topics I could bring up in my podcast, and that specific podcast came up. She asked me if I could not tell how I care so little about what other people think of me. Today, when this episode is aired, we will actually be in Dublin and stay with this special person. I want to use this opportunity to thank you, not only thank you for letting us stay with you, but also for listening to my podcast and give me such great feedback and ideas for more episodes to come. I may care less about other people's opinions, but they are friends, or I would even consider them my family, which opinion I value a lot, and you're one of them. But enough said, let's get back to what I want to share with you. I care less about people's opinion. Well, I actually don't. But I don't care about anything personal I have been told once and I don't agree with. And you shouldn't either. Therefore, I have prepared 3 rules which will help you to do the same when implementing them into your life. Rule number 1. Most people care about themselves, not about you. Remember those days when you got to the office with your new shirt or blouse and you spilled coffee or tea on it. You have all those stories going around in your head. What will everyone think of you having spilled something on you again? You remember it just happened the day before or a couple of weeks before. But actually, how often have you not noticed someone spilling on themselves until they have brought it up in a conversation, because it was in their minds all over, and when they brought it up in the conversation, you actually started to notice, but before that you didn't, because people are generally busy with themselves. They don't have time to worry about you, so stop worrying about what other people think. Rule number 2. Stop living other people's lives. We scroll through Facebook, Instagram or any other social media, and our friends post all those amazing pictures from their holidays, their night outs they have enjoyed, the new car or watch they have bought. Don't get me wrong here. All my friends certainly deserve anything they want, and I'm happy for them, for every cent they make more. But this also gets us into that loop where we want to buy more and more and more every day, and that will not bring us happiness. But happiness is not the same for everyone, and we should ask, if you ask the super rich, the 1% of this world, all they will tell you, money is an incredible tool to give you more opportunity, but will not give you the ultimate happiness. The one thing in life we cannot buy more of is time. So use your time on this beautiful earth to live your life, not the life of others. Rule number 3. Be your own judge of your own happiness. Success, happiness are important words, or better, goals in our all lives. But success is not the same for everyone. Success may be for one person to reach a certain position in their career, to be able to take more time out of their 60 plus hours a week for their family. For others, success may be saving enough money to buy that retirement home in their dream country, perhaps in the Caribbean or some other warm country they have always dreamed of living their lives or their retirement. And the same applies to happiness. Some may think they will get happy as soon as they have reached all that success. They have been dreaming of their entire lives, their entire childhoods, or even the last 20 years. But to me, happiness is to be myself, to be able to be myself around the people I really care, the people as I surround myself, my friends, my family, laugh with them, make stupid jokes, and share my stories. And whenever I was able to be exactly that, I had seen the most progress in my career. I could do what I loved every single day and progress, and I enjoyed it. So success and money doesn't give you happiness. Your happiness will bring you success and money in the long run. Be happy with who you are and never ever apologize for who you are. You are the most amazing person in this entire world, and you are the most important person to yourself. Without yourself, there will be no tomorrow with you. So take care about you first and foremost, and never live the lives others expect from you. Live your life, and you can do whatever you love to do. Thank you for listening. My name is Max Röck, and until next time.